All right, we back with another one, and this story is going to be about immigration. Let's get into it. Suspect arrested in connection with 2023 murder of Maryland mother Rachel Morin. This is out of CNN, June 17, 2024. A months-long investigation into 2023 murder of a Maryland mother has led to the arrest of a 23-year-old man, according to local authorities. Victor Antonio Martinez Hernandez. Motherfucker got like 5 names. Shit. A citizen of El Salvador was arrested in a bar in Tulsa, Oklahoma on Friday night, according to the Tulsa police. Officers found the suspect casually sitting at the bar and placed him under arrest. Initially, the suspect lied about his true identity and denied any knowledge of the crimes he is wanted for, the department said in a post on Facebook. Martinez Hernandez was taken into custody under a trespassing charge, but when officers ran his information, they found he was wanted in connection with a rape and murder in Maryland. He faces charges of first-degree rape and first-degree murder in the case. On Monday, he signed a waiver authorizing Maryland authorities to extradite him from Oklahoma to Maryland for prosecution. Hartford County Sheriff's Office Director of Media and Public Relations, Christy Hopkins, told CNN during a news conference on Saturday. Hartford County Sheriff Jeff Gawler said the extradition could take up to at least 10 days. Martinez Hernandez is suspected of multiple crimes since he allegedly crossed the border in the United States in February of 2023, Gawler said. Damn, so he crossed the border in February of 2023, and he wasted no time to committing crimes. His spree allegedly started in March, so he wasn't even here a good month before he started doing what he do. One of those crimes is the rape and murder of Rachel Morin, a Maryland mother of 5, the sheriff said. Morin was killed along a hiking trail in Bel Air in August of 2023, according to authorities. We all suspected that perhaps Rachel was not his first victim, and it is my understanding that this suspect, this monster, fled to the United States illegally after committing the brutal murder of a young woman in El Salvador on May 20th, what would have been Morin's 38th birthday. Investigators finally uncovered a lead that led them to Martinez Hernandez, Gawler said during the news conference. The lead was a piece of DNA evidence left at a crime scene in Los Angeles, where police say Martinez Hernandez brutally attacked a 9-year-old girl and her mother during a home invasion in March of 2023. William Del Bango, special agent in charge of the FBI Baltimore field office, said their investigative generic genealogy team traced the DNA to potential family members and even traveled to El Salvador to help identify the suspected killer. Said their investigative genetic genealogy team traced that DNA to a potential family member and even traveled to El Salvador to help identify the suspected killer. We know nothing can take away the pain and the anguish Rachel's family and friends have endured. Please know on behalf of the FBI, our hearts are with you, Del Bango said. Morin's mother, Patricia Morin, attended the news conference and expressed gratitude to authorities for their hard work and the media for keeping her daughter's story alive. I am so grateful that they have brought us to this place. At some of the points during this, I didn't think that we were ever going to have an end, that it was going to be a cold case, Patricia Morin said. The room then erupted in applause. Speaking with CNN affiliate WBFF, Matt McMahon, the father of Morin's eldest daughter, said that he felt joy, relief, gratitude at the news of Martinez Hernandez's arrest, as well as sadness at the things Morin would never be able to experience. McMahon and Morin's daughter, 18-year-old Faye, is set to have her own daughter this year, he told WBFF. It's a happy moment and a sad moment too, because Rachel should be here for that moment, he said. And Faye should be able to give Rachel that news, to tell Rachel you're going to be a grandmother, but she can never give that news. Allison Healy, Hartford County State's attorney, is leading the prosecution of this case, said it will commence once the suspect has been transported back to Hartford County. CNN has been unable to determine if Martin Hernandez has retained attorney at this time. All right, this is a sad story, but it's a product of Joe Biden's administration with its open borders. We've been seeing it for the last 4 years. Now, a lot of times when these immigrants commit violence in the black community, it is not noticed, and that's purposely done. But when it happens to the dominant white community, people tend to take heed and listen. Now, what's going on with this immigration, I do believe it's a replacement that's going on for the Democrats. Their most loyal base is waking up or has woken up and see the con game they have been playing on the black community for decades now. And this awakening, I do believe, occurred from the 8 years Obama was in office and did nothing for the black community, who turned out in droves to get him elected not once but twice. I can proudly say that I did not vote for him neither time. I wasn't fooled by that con. Obama's 8 years in office, I'm the president of everybody. That's the shit he said. Now, he did nothing for black people, and he pretty much ridiculed black people, whether it was the Baltimore Freddie Gray incident where he called the young black kids thugs because they were destroying property. He let me know who he was then and there. This Obama thing, I got a lot to say about that guy, but I probably won't get into it on this video. But I don't think he was ever around black Americans, so he can't relate to the issues that we go through. People woke up and saw the con game that they were playing on the black community, speaking of the Democrats, and it rubbed a lot of us the wrong way. So when Hillary Clinton came around in 2016, nobody showed up for her. That is how Donald Trump was allowed to get elected, because we didn't show up for her. We knew what it was. Now, this Democrat Party, they're realizing that we are no longer supporting their party. What could they do to replace this base? They had to get in 2020, which I don't think Joe Biden won. You are insulting the intelligence of the people of this country by saying Joe Biden received the most votes in presidential history. Who's gonna believe that? I mean, this guy can't even function properly. He's falling asleep. He's falling, tripping all over the place. But that's neither here nor there. Let me get back to the subject. I'll chop Joe Biden and Obama up in another video somewhere in the future. They need to replace that black base that's no longer supporting their party. So they had to get in 2020, or they might never see the White House again. I have no doubt that election was rigged. You could say what you want. I'm not a Trump supporter. I do believe the Trump policies won't hurt us as much as the Democratic policies. Trump's anti-immigrant policy will help the black community, opposed to the Democrats' open border policy. Yeah, they had to get in the White House so they could try to replace this base. And this is what they did when they stole an election in 2020. When Biden got in there in 2020, what did he do? He opened the borders, and that's to replace that loyal black base that's no longer supporting them. I do not believe this man will win this next election. Personally, I have nothing against immigrants. I just believe that this country should help its own citizens first before it begin to help others. That lets me know that they have a hidden agenda. when you have immigrants come into this country and have set-asides ready for them, you know, food vouchers and a couple of $1,000 a month, job training, cell phones. We got people that's homeless, and you're putting immigrants up in 5-star hotels and feeding them fancy dinners, and people on the streets, citizens, they're on the streets homeless and starving. I can't support anything like that, man. So I'm not anti-immigrant. I'm just I'm just looking out for my people and think my people should be getting those set-asides before non-citizens. The Democrat Party can go to hell, as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna close it out on that. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you on the next one.